Hello and welcome to another free code session. My name is Jason Bach and I am refreshed. I have some coffee. So last night I just hit a wall and I got way too tired and finally decided to get some sleep, and which I did, though my clock is still, I think, a little bit on Central Time because I got up at 6 and I just couldn't fall back asleep. So got up slowly. Went downstairs and had some breakfast, and I will overlay a picture now of the hotel that the center area on the first floor looks really nice. Again, it's an old bank, and most of the time that I travel, especially for the last year or so, has just been purely like VS Live events and maybe some other conferences, and more often than not they're kind of the standard, especially VS Live, they're the nice decent hotels that you find, and those do usually have some charm of their own, but if I'm traveling for business or stuff, you're usually just staying at a chain type of hotel, which is fine, but they're all kind of cookie cutter. I like seeing hotels like this, especially when they repurpose a building to fit. It just looks really nice. So, in any event, got some food, got some coffee, feeling a little bit refreshed. I'm going to go to Midway today. Been there last year, and I'm going to go there again, SS Midway. If you've never been there before in San Diego, I highly recommend it. It's really cool to be walking around in a battleship and just see all the decks and realize I'm not a tall person. I'm like 5'11". And even I, at that height, I have to duck. I remember, having to duck a lot as you're going lower decks. And I can imagine somebody who's, like my friend Rocky, who's like 6'6", how incredibly hard that would have been. So anyway, I'm going to go there today. But I'm mulling over what to do with this now. I think I know what the problem is. And that the problem is in a case like this, what you're doing is you're taking this and you're comparing it to what's called a recursive pattern, and it's a property pattern syntax, if I remember right. I just did the syntax visualizer. Actually, the syntax visualizer I'm noticing is starting to die. I have to report that as a bug. I should write that down because usually I put notes in OneNote, but I'm using the old tried and true paper method with my notebook here. And I've noticed that sometimes it just stops rendering now. And I won't get the tree, so it's really weird. Anyway, so the problem is that if you look at the documentation here, what they're saying is you're taking this and then you're comparing it to this, and this is a binary expression. So if I come back to my code here, there should be somewhere down below here where it's doing like a here I've got a if statement, and I'm looking for a binary, and then I'm comparing it to a null. I think that's what's happening there. And so then I need to look and see, in that case, do I have an as expression used with that thing? The thing what I want to do is saying, okay, so I'm trying to find any binary expression in here. And then if I do that, then that's fine. If I don't do that, then I think what I want to do is for each var recursive in node child nodes where is recursive pattern syntax. Okay. And then for each var recursive property in recursive child nodes where is property pattern syntax. And I think that's what this does here. If I come back over here and I pull this code out, I do that. I pull it up here. Now let's go to the syntax visualizer. If I go look here, there should be a recursive pattern. Yeah, right there. So the is pattern. Oh, no. I'm doing this. Okay, because it is an if statement. If you look at this here, where am I again? This is an if statement, which definitely has it. And then there is a is. There's an if statement. Okay. And I'm assuming the code's being written by the way I do it. But somewhere within that if statement, you have a recursive property pattern with a property pattern syntax. Okay. Now, you could also say length. Oh, how do you do this? Length x. I think that's how you can. What am I doing wrong here? I'm still getting used to the whole, what am I doing? Obviously I don't have enough property patterns. I do not have enough juice in my head to... What are you doing a slash there? Come on. Just show me the syntax. Show me all the things. Yeah, property pattern, size. Well then, okay, it should be. Okay, I just saw Mads do this. And the thing that I'm concerned about is. Oh, wait a minute. I think. No. Yeah, that did nothing. I'm not... Oh, boom. I also broke that. Way to go. And see, okay, there. I just broke the syntax visualizer. Okay, so if you start putting stuff in there, you'll start seeing like a sub-pattern syntax, a constant syntax. But if you do that, then it... Okay. And recursive property pattern clause. Okay. But in this case, it's a property pattern clause that does not contain any child nodes. Okay, so what we want to say here is, if you have an if statement and you have a recursive pattern syntax, where in that recursive pattern syntax you have a property pattern clause syntax, if recursive property child nodes length, well, I'm going to have to say count here, is equal to 0, then let's stop the syntax visualizer because it's slowing me down. What we want to do is say this. Oh, that's right, because I have to do that. Okay. I think that's what I want to do. So let's see what. Let's get rid of this code. And let's see what this does now. Still fails. Why did it fail? Okay, that's fine. Let's put a breakpoint there. Come back over here. Run that. Do the thing and the stuff. Okay, so that. We should pop out of that. Come on. Okay, whatever. Wow, it didn't? Oh, I think I need to say descendant nodes. Because I don't care. But there I need to say child nodes. Actually, I could say descendant nodes as well. Let's try that now. And we got a pass. If I say all, what does that look like? And I now hit the magical 666 tests. Which means my code is completely evil or something. Again, numerology and stuff like that just kind of boggles my mind. All right, so let's do that. Release. And let's make sure it all runs in release mode. Oh. Really? What the frick? You... That just worked. Like, why did that suddenly go, I don't know what you're talking about? That is weird. That's really weird. Why would that just suddenly build? Okay. Build succeeded. Key combination is bound to a command, which is currently not available. This is acting really weird. Okay, no test running, even though that there's errors in my code. God. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. Oh. Good old Visual Studio. All right. So let's... No, not that. I don't want to see me record. Let's pack it, because that was what I was trying to do last night. And even though I get that license URL thingy, it still makes it, which is good. But why are you in debug? Why would you be in debug? I want you to be in release mode. Is there something that I'm being stupid about? Quite possibly. Where's the pack? Can you say like .NET? .NET pack help? Okay. NetBuild configuration. No, I want release. .NET pack -c release. There we go. All right. All right, all right, all right. Go projects, editor config, bin, release, and there's our package. All right, so now we should be able to come up here and do what I was trying to do yesterday. Verify. Verify. Yeah, I lost my sign in. So we're going to cut again, and then I'll come back when I'm done signing in. And we're back. Upload on the fast hotel internet. A glorious 6%. Wow, that. Oh, okay. It just went from 6 to whoosh. Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! That would bug me. Sorry. No, we cannot. We cannot abide. We cannot abide by that. That's wrong. Okay, so we're gonna come back here. Clause. I don't even know why I have a copyright. Like, what am I copywriting? Copyright all the things. Okay, so let's go back here and let's pack it again. Pack all the things. And then let's come back over here and upload all the things again. Of course, I think it gets confused now. Let's go to packages. And let's go back to upload package. Oh. Okay. But see, now this is weird because it's gotten this weird state of, I don't know, or cancel the restart. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright. Alright. Oh, now it went to like 29, paused, because all the Twitch streamers in San Diego are pausing, you know, streaming all the content. There we go. And we are at 2019. Very good. Preview. Oh, I'm sorry, not preview. Submit. And now we have our 1.0 version. Yay! So I'm going to go here, and I should put this on Twitter. Yeah, I should. And say, I have uploaded. Let's do it. Twitter.com. And I apologize if things in Twitter are going to fly by that are offensive, because, you know, who knows. The 1.0.0 version of editor config generator. I just uploaded the there we go. Cool. So now there'll be millions of downloads for that. Actually, I don't know if I related this story, but when I was at not VS Live, MVP Summit, I went to a presentation, and this is not NDA stuff, where they were showing the IntelliCode features. And now you know this, everybody sees this, because I think IntelliCode is now with 16.3. And there's this option that you can generate an editor config. And it was funny because they were showing this, and I'm sitting there going, yeah, I got this little tool out there, does it. I don't know if mine's better or worse or whatever, but they demonstrated it, and I looked over and I saw some guy in the audience kind of go, wow, how did you do that? And I'm sitting there going, I know, I got kind of an idea. I think I know what that does. I got a tool. That's how I wrote it. I mean, it's just, I just went there and said, I have patterns in my code. I've got conventions in my code. Why don't I just parse the code using the compiler API to help me figure out what your style is? That's the whole point around editor config generator and making a tool out of it. All right. So I think what I'm going to do now is we're going to close this out, because fix for recursive property pattern for null check. I mean, it's technically a not null check, but I know what I mean. Push. And I really should have been putting the summaries in as a #33. I'm a bad boy. I'm a very bad boy. Okay, so now we want to merge into the current branch. 33 for update. Merge it. Push. And yeah, okay. And then I'm going to say here, branch. Delete it. Yes, delete. No! Delete. And while that's going on, we're going to come over here and say finished with latest branch merge, which is bad. I should have done better, but that's okay. All right. What other issues do I have out there with this one? I know Oren Novotny, he actually pushed this one out here. He didn't push it. I mean, he opened a bug with it and I never got around to fixing it. I really should do that. So, and there's like this one. Some of these get a little squirrely as to how to figure out what your intention was. There's also parallelize the parsing and all these other things. I might do some more episodes. There's so much to figure out with all this stuff, all the projects and everything I have, and that's why I do them, because it gives me some ability to stretch my brain and go, try this, add this, do this, all those things. So, yeah, I should add more stuff to this project too. Okay, so I'm going to stop recording for this one. I got some other things to do, and then SS Midway opens at 10, I believe. So I got about an hour and a half to get just some minor things off my plate. So that's all for now. Thank you all for watching. Leave comments and questions below. See you in the next episode.